Ever watch those Christian homemaking videos and think, is it just me? Like, why doesn't my life look like theirs? Why don't my kids act like that? Why doesn't my home feel that peaceful or put together as it appears to be? And today I want to share 3 truths with you today. You're not failing. God doesn't need you to do more than you're doing. And He didn't ask you to be someone else. And I'm halfway ready for the day, not quite ready for the day, but I just needed to really speak from my heart to all of you other moms out there who are maybe feeling like I am, busy comparing myself to these other moms, feeling like I just don't fit in. I don't fit in with these other Christian moms. And I want to hopefully lift each other today to decide that we're enough. God loves us because we're not failing. Here I am in my kitchen. I'm gonna be bringing you with me as I get a little bit of housework done before I finish getting myself ready for the day. It really does get discouraging seeing all of these perfectly curated lives, because that's just what our modern world is now. It's images, pictures, reels, pins of everybody's best moments usually. And it's just the nature of it. There's really nothing wrong with that, but it really can impact us because we're comparing what we deem as our failures with their successes. And comparison really creeps in. We feel like we're not enough. We feel like we're not failing, but we know that God sees our efforts. We know that He loves us. And we need to just tap into that a little bit more. Really embrace, whoa, that's full. I'll be taking out the recycle today, that's for sure. And what I notice as I coach more and more moms is, as Christians, we're taught what to do, but not necessarily how to do it. We know what the goal is. We know that we're striving for this peaceful home. We know that we want to feed our family, support our family, love our family, nurture our children, but we're not really taught how to do it. And so usually we look outside of ourselves in the world somewhere looking for the answer of how to do that. And what we find is usually that we're not measuring up. We're feeling like we're failing. We're feeling like we're not nearly as good as this other mom, not nearly as put together as this other mom. And our confidence takes a huge hit. When really God just wants us to know that He loves us. He sees our efforts and we're doing enough. There's never a time that we're trying and failing, because trying is success. Trying is all we're here to do. We are just here to try. The second truth that I know is that God doesn't need us to do more, because the world is constantly telling us, you need to do more. You need to do more than you're already doing. You're not doing enough. Add more onto your plate. Add more to the to-do list. If you get that all done on your to-do list, then you'll feel better. Then you'll succeed. If you do as much as this other mom, then you're finally measuring up. And it just doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Because the more we do, usually the more we burn ourselves out. We're pushing too hard. We're overexerting, overextending ourselves, overfunctioning, overserving. And our heart's in a good place. We want to serve our families. We love our families so much. And yet, as we give too much of ourselves and sometimes put our energy in the wrong places, what ends up taking the biggest hit oftentimes is connection with our kids, or rest and rejuvenation for us. And those are the things that make motherhood meaningful and enjoyable. But we're missing out on the best parts because we're too busy piling on more tasks, more to-dos. And as we're seeing that online, all of these moms who are doing X, Y, and Z, doing this amazing chore chart or doing this routine with their kids, or they're making these beautiful meals in the kitchen. Maybe they're serving their community in this way, or they're, right? We could list on and on all the amazing things that we see women doing. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful that they're doing those things. The problem is our brains are never going to see that as just neutral information. That like, oh, that's awesome. They're doing this thing. Usually we're turning that into, I'm not doing that, and I should be doing that. And that's why we pile it on. And we need to find a way to not go there. To realize, I don't need to do what everyone else is doing. I don't need my home to look like their home. I fit in just as I am. There's always a place with Christ for all of us. There's a place for us because he loves us. And lastly, I know this is going to be really hard for you to believe, but you don't need to be someone else. You don't need to become a different person in order to be a good mom or in order to fit in. As Christians, we love each other. We accept each other. We're told to not judge each other. Whether you think people are judging you or not, usually the biggest judgments are from ourselves. We're judging ourselves much more harshly than anyone else probably ever would. And this voice inside your head saying, you need to be someone else, you need to be different, that's maybe not the voice you want to listen to. The world is telling us all kinds of things that we should do. I have been on YouTube for years now, and lately I decided to join a program, really try to learn some new skills, kind of try to jumpstart things. And after working with them for a few months, it really just came down to I was too different. I needed to be like the other Christian moms on YouTube. I needed to have the B-roll and show my beautiful life with music in the background and these calm voiceovers, and those are beautiful, and I honestly enjoy watching that content. The problem is it just isn't me. And I really had to come to terms with what I wanted to do moving forward. Do I try to fit in and be like the other Christian moms on YouTube? Or do I let myself continue to be guided by God and by my own just personality and strengths and situation, all the things unique to me that I want to come through to you other moms, right? I'm here I want to lift each other up. That's why I'm on YouTube. And so in our motherhood, we kind of fall into the same trap, I would say, that we need to be like everyone else. We need to do it the same way. You need a sourdough starter. You need to wear aprons or dresses, or you need a parent in a certain way. And then when our life doesn't fit to that, or if it's not sustainable, like it just doesn't stick because it's just hard, it feels really hard, then we feel like we're failing. We feel like we're not enough. When in reality, we're just trying to do something in someone else's way instead of doing it in our own way. I decided this is why I'm on here today. I'm officially starting a new channel. Any of you who are still watching by now clearly are invested, wanting to hear what I have to say. So, Don't Mother Like Me is the new channel. I'm going to link it. If you like this more casual style and format, you'll probably like what I'm doing over there. That's where I'm going to be spending the majority of my time from now on. It's just what my heart has really been called to do. I feel like it's very inspired. I feel God's hand in it for sure, and I'm just taking a leap of faith. It feels a little sad to be leaving what I've been working on for a really long time. But I feel like it's the right thing for me, and it's what I'm going to be doing. And I want to encourage you to do the same. Leave behind anything that's just not suiting you. Anything that's just screaming failure in your face at your home. There's not a place for that. God will give you peace. God will give you confidence once you really tap into your own way of doing it. My free masterclass, that's why I have that free masterclass, to really help you understand there is a way unique to you to show up in your home, to mother, to parent, to cook, to homemake. And I want you to feel confident in yourself because God created you. He made you in a certain way on purpose. And if you're just trying to erase that and just come up with some different thing that you think is better than how He made you, that's where we run into burnout. That's where we run into just living and white knuckling it through motherhood. And it's not thriving and it's not joy. So I just invite you, maybe say a little prayer today. Just ask the Lord how He wants you to show up, what He has given you already naturally that's already enough for your family, and how you can really harness that and bring it into your home, bring it into your homemaking. And I know that as you do that, you will experience the joy and the peace that you've been wanting for so long and that you see online everywhere. That is yours to take whenever you want it. You already have everything you need. You're doing amazing, and maybe I'll see you soon.